Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Daisy Sims, and I'm building a mid-century apartment. It has 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Um, and so the backstory I kind of have for this family is that there's a single mother, and she is a writer, and she's also an artist. And what I figured was, when she was younger, she was really into like painting and drawing and stuff like that, and she wanted to kind of make her illustrations into like a story, and so that's what she ended up doing. She's a famous author, and so that's how they kind of have this moderately big apartment. I assume that like San Machino would be like kind of expensive if it was a real place. I assume it's like San Francisco, um, in terms of like real life. And so I kind of have like this really unique layout for the apartment. I feel like you wouldn't see many apartments look like this, um, but I kind of wanted to make it look lofty slash kind of like 60s and mid-century, and you'll start to see that. But yeah, so I kind of had like trouble with the kitchen counters because I always have trouble with the kitchen counters in this game. Um, but I kind of figured it out. But you'll see me a lot messing with the cabinets, but it's not like too painful. Um, but I decided to add the fridge from Spa Day that kind of has like the energy drinks, and I haven't really seen that a lot in builds, but I feel like it's kind of realistic, and I love to add it in my builds, especially when I have extra space, because it just seems like the family is like kind of more wealthy, to have like an extra fridge, but also because like they have like a separate cooling space for like their energy drinks and whatnot. And yeah, I added like this wine cellar. I thought it was really cute. Um, since it's like a single mother, I assume like she would invite people over to have wine and stuff. I always like to add wine in my builds, because it's just cute, and I've always liked to build like or make single parents because I hate creatism. I'm like really picky, and so I usually, by the time I'm done with just one sim, it's been like an hour, and so I kind of just never end up making a second parent. Um, but yeah, that's really why. Um, but yeah, so I I really had fun with this kitchen counter. I thought it was gonna turn out nice, but ended up turning out really really good. I didn't want to add like a lot of knickknacks to this spot because in real life I don't like knickknacks. I like useful like stuff around my house basically. So I just wanted to stick to like really useful items throughout this house, and so I also wanted to add like a lot of activities because most people, their builds are really beautiful, but then there's like not a lot to do. And sometimes when I download like other people's builds, I'd be like, this is nice, but you know, there's like nothing to do. And that goes for myself included. Like I'll build something insane with using just custom content only, and it never like works out. I'm like bored, and I never want to play with it again. Um, with that build ever again. So I just try to add a lot of stuff, and just kind of make it look realistic. And I really loved like this like open book and like the little cooking books right there. It just looks like she like grabbed one out and just like started reading it. Um, yeah, now I'm just finishing up with the counter. I really love how it ended up, and that checkered wallpaper. I love it so much. Like I love the color, like that coral color. Um, and that's kind of how like I got the inspiration to like make it look mid-century. And yeah, it's just really nice. And I'm just finishing off with functional items, like you can just fill up the picture and like go and fill up some drinks for your guest or whatever. And I think if you have like the basemental drug mod, they can get drunk. Honestly, I think that's for like something else, because I think it's just like iced tea in those trays. But right now I'm adding probably my favorite like area in the house. It's like the bar stool and like the vintage no, not bar stool, bar stand, a bar cart, yeah. I just think it's really beautiful, and just like the gold is just really nice, and the portrait, that's like one of my favorite wall decorations in all Sims. I hate Sims wall decorations with a passion. I wish they had more, but I really like that one, and I just really liked that corner. And what I mean by like this unique layout that I came out with, the like living room and kitchen, I kind of like, as you can see, like that platform right there, I ended up like changing that, but I mean, you can always put it back if you like it. I just thought that that area like by the portrait looked a little bit weird, but if you like that, then by all means go change it. But I really like this area, and I was really getting nervous about the living room because like the kitchen just looks so unique, and like when the kitchen and living room are like connected and like in the same room, I usually like end up hating it and deleting the build because they don't like match correctly, and I was just scared about it like going with each other. But I thought it ended up looking really good, and I like when that happens. So yeah, you can see I take the platform out. So yeah, I just thought the couch was just really nice, and the yellow was just kind of a little bit too much, I think, for this house. And I wasn't initially even going to add a dining room. I thought it was going to be too small, but I ended up having space for one, so I was really happy about that. I really loved those chairs from Eco Lifestyle. I want them in real life, but they weren't like really dining chairs, so they weren't going to be functional. So I just added some functional chairs, and I just love the whole like Eco Lifestyle aesthetic. My favorite builds and the ones I always feel like most confident with are like when I use like Eco Lifestyle stuff, because I don't know, just like the colors and everything, it just like, looks so beautiful. And so now I'm working on the bathroom, and if you see like that green mossy like bathroom rug, it's like an actual type of bathroom rug that people like, shower rug that people use. Like when you step out of the shower, like the water that drips down hydrates the moss, and so I just felt like that this family would like use something like that. And what was I gonna say? It's from Eco Lifestyle, so you know, if you have that pack, you can use it. I'm sure you can find it on custom content or anything. But yeah, now I'm just kind of working on the bathroom, and it's pretty boring. I just kind of add a bunch of random stuff, and I added that like Get to Work. It's like a vaccine and like I don't know, like needles and stuff. And I just thought like maybe like the mom was maybe like a diabetic or something, and like that could be like her insulin. Then I ended up like taking it out because I didn't like the cluttery counter really. Just kind of looked like weird, and like people like kind of wouldn't get it. So I ended up taking it out, but it's from Get to Work. If you're interested, and this area is like really boring, I just added toilet and toilet paper. I'm surprised how big this bathroom is, because I usually like don't add big bathrooms or anything. And I ended up just changing the mirror. But now I'm working on the mom's bedroom, and I like redid this bedroom like 3 times. But it ended up turning out really nice. It's a humongous bedroom. I tried a walk-in closet, but I wasn't a fan of like how they kept turning out. But yeah, you can see I'm just adding in stuff. It kind of looks like an IKEA setup almost. It's giving like IKEA, but I kind of like it. Like this is so expensive in real life to afford like all this furniture. It's kind of like Urban Outfitters and IKEA, but I just think it's really nice. I added like that little like dining area. It's non-functional by the way, like little sitting area, because I feel like that's where she would like brainstorm and like read books and stuff. And then I just gave her her own like yoga area, because again I wanted a lot of activities to do on this lot. So she can write, she can paint, she can view her goldfish or whatever. And I just wanted to make this look nice, but also functional. And yeah, she can like work out. And I assume that like this family takes trips to, I want to say it right, Mount Kobarebi. Please don't make fun of me if I said it wrong. But yeah, I feel like they go there and like snowboard and stuff. So she just slides her snowboard underneath, or like maybe she takes trips with her friends and like goes to drink wine and like go skiing or some shit. That's what I would assume. But like, yeah, see, this is like her area where she like reads and like takes notes for her next book. And I added like a yoga book because she does yoga, so maybe she writes books on yoga and like stuff she does. But I love these like miscellaneous like couches or like ottomans from laundry day. So I just added that, and then added in these curtains from Dream Home Decorator, I'm pretty sure. And now I'm working on her son's room. He's going to be a child, and he's kind of like a generic child. Like, he's going to like play video games. I would assume, I think at this apartment is where the basketball court is. I am pretty sure. So like maybe he can go outside and like play basketball. And then when he's indoors, he just like plays video games. Maybe invites his friends over to play like a game of cards, or play a game. And I just like that story for a kid. But like, or when they're like geniuses and they like to read and stuff like that, like either or like when they're creative. But I loved like the colors that I put for his room. It's beautiful, just like the light blue and the yellow. It just looks really like visually pleasing, and I like it. And yeah, I just I didn't want to add like a lot of like junk. I feel like this family's like really minimalist and clean, and of course like when you're actually playing with The Sims, the house gets like extremely dirty, plates everywhere all the time. And so when it's in like its cleanest state, I want it to look really clean. And you can see like a little bit of that bedroom that I'm about to get rid of. But I wanted to add originally like a daughter that's creative, but I ended up just going with a teen, and she has a pretty generic bedroom, but she's going to be a dancer, so I just added the basic stuff. But I'm going to get going, and I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you liked it, like it, the video, and subscribe. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.